EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Flowers going to go in motion right. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Open man is Duvernay. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a give right side. It's Chapman. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes goes for 36 yards.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay?
That's true.
So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. And on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You find the best guys, plug them in on your own line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. They might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side.
Sure.
But not necessarily all the time.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Steelers in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 2nd down, it's Chapman, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chapman. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On first down, it's Chapman. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Gain of 7. First down, Baltimore.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 8. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now a 2nd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chapman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon? Because
He softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run the counter. It's Chapman, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. On 3rd down, Chapman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 2. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Up the middle, Nwangu. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Chapman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Up the middle they go. It's Chapman. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Chapman. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man, complete. It's Chapman. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Chapman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A great play there And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it did.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Cardinals in there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. On second down now, it's Gregory. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 46 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Tucker with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Another run here with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. And everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to get this one across the 40-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Chapman. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And it's caught. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jackson to throw. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion,
It may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Steelers 28, Ravens 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chapman. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down the left sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Let's go.
Second and 11. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Chapman. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked